How's it going, Islander fans? Welcome to another fun, hopefully, game night viewing party, Islanders versus Predators. I'm your host this evening, Paul Kreischer. We're going to wait for everyone to come in, hopefully, a good portion of you. We got some hockey talk um, about the Islanders today, talking about Bo Horvat a little bit, and we're going to go over some of the standings. We're going to go over some of the stats. Um, where the Islanders are 17 games in. And I got to say, this is right about now, before the game gets started. This is right about now where I actually start to take a look at the standings. Um, I I play the percentages. I don't really look at standings until 15, 20 games in, and we're going to be fairly close to that. Um, what's up, guys? And again, the same thing with the stats. I don't even care who's scoring. I'm just more worried about, are the Islanders, how's their record? Where are they in the standings to a certain degree? Um, yeah, it's 20 at most, but due to the percentages, I move teams around. I see where everything is, and I get a clearer picture as to what the Islanders are going to be doing, moving forward. And uh, so we're going to talk about that throughout the game. We're going to talk about the game as it's on. For those of you in the chat room, as we did last time, whenever there's a goal, you guys are going to be probably about 30 seconds ahead of me. So light the lamp in the comment section. If Nashville scores, find an emoji to let me know that they scored. We'll go over that. Um, how have you guys been so far? Yeah, we'll keep up with the scores as well. It's 1-1. Oh, I like that, Sean. All right, we'll do that. There we go. Yep. If Nashville scores, we'll go that. That's fine. That works for me. So again, anyone in the chat room, anyone on Twitter, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, that's for the Islanders goal right here. Thank you, Matthew. That's for the Islanders score. And this is when the Predators score. So we'll go from there. Again, anyone on Twitter, if you have any questions, leave it in the reply section there. We'll be sure to answer it for you guys in the chat room. If you guys want to do a full-fledged water cooler talk during the game, let's have at it. In between periods, maybe we'll talk about the standings. We'll talk about the aisles, through, statistics through the first 17 games. How's it going, Randy? And we'll have some fun with it. So, yeah, Bailey's a healthy scratch. We're going to get into that just a little bit. I can tell you right now, there's no trades coming. Yeah, from the information that I've been able to get so far, there's no trades coming. Bailey is just a healthy scratch, and that's it. Soshnikov being waived as well. Again, no one's coming. There isn't a move imminent. There really is nothing happening with the Islanders. They are leaving flexibility, but what they're doing is they may give the kids a cup of coffee. They may give Simon Holmstrom a shot. They may give Samuel Bolduc a shot, although I'm going to suggest that Samuel Bolduc get his shot a little later on in the season, and I can go into that a little bit later on. But in all honesty, Soshnikov has not played. He hasn't. He just hasn't played. And, once he clears, when he did clear, he's got 3 games in Bridgeport this coming weekend. So, he gets to shake off a lot of rust. Nothing would surprise me if Soshnikov came back up. When the Islanders are done with their road trip, I could absolutely see him coming up by that time. No doubt about it. For me, it's just business as usual. And it's something that we were talking about earlier in the season. This is a team, again, the beginning of the season was balanced. That was the theme for this team. Where's the balance in all of this? Where is Lane Lambert's system going to be? Was it going to be more Barry Trotz? Was it going to be more Dougie Waite? Or, is there a happy medium? And I think what's happening right now, and especially with the rest of the NHL, the Islanders are healthy. And that's really tipping the scale, so to speak, against the rest of these other teams. And I really want to say that they're going to give Oliver Wahlstrom all the time in the world to get it together. They're going to give Sebastian Aho all the time he needs to get it together. The Islanders are in a very healthy state right now, even when I lose. They're going to be in a really good spot right now. So for right now, we sit this going through game 40. The Islanders are just going to do whatever they need to do and, play the kids as much as often, as often as possible and go from there. So they don't
1 second, Paul.
trades right now. Yeah, go ahead. Gary, just unmute yourself when you're ready. So we got 2-1 Devils. That's a big game. Devils in Toronto. Can't wait for that one. I'm very curious to see about that one. Let's talk about it. Bo started off okay, but all of a sudden nothing. He would be a great trade bait, but for who? That's going to be the problem, folks. That's going to be the big problem, especially out west. We'll go over the standings a little bit more now, but the Flames and Oilers are absolutely decimated with injuries. There are 2 spots there that are wide open, and to be honest with you, anything's going to happen in the West. Anything's going to happen in the West. They've opened up the doors for the Wild, the Predators, the Hawks, the Blues, those 4 teams specifically. So if the Flames and Oilers can get healthier, quicker, whatever, that gap would be a lot more spread out, but it's not going to be. So there is going to be a legitimate shot. 6 teams, 2 spots out in the West because of all those injuries. And that's going to put a hamper on any kind of trades that the Islanders are going to make. Big time. As far as Bo struggling, again, it's the first 15 games. He's always been streaky. We know that. I'm at the point where I just accept it. I really do. I accept it. His numbers, believe it or not, goals-wise, he's on pace for 15 goals. I mean, that's what he's been doing the last 3 years. He gets on a hot streak. Who knows? Bo is Bo. Bailey's Bailey. For me right now, Bo's got to get out of his own funk. Bo's got to play that system. So, look, Gary was just on TV.
Yeah, now I hear you. Sorry, I had a little trouble connecting. I just got a new phone and I'm having trouble with the headset. So what's up?
That's okay. No, you were just on TV.
I know. I saw it. I saw and heard.
So, Gary, give me your thoughts. First 17 games. Are you really worried about Bo, Bailey, or anybody else? No. Give me your thoughts on the season so far.
Absolutely not. I'm not worried about it. The guys are definitely, got Lane's system down. I think they're very obviously. Most of the guys I'm sure, are very pleased by the offensive output that they're doing. I know everybody's talking about, Matt Barzal and his 0 goals, but you know what?
And Casey.
He's been brilliant. There's no question about it. You know what? He's always been a very streaky goal scorer anyway. So when they come, they're going to come in bunches. And when that happens, it'll be great. But, of course, it bothered the person that is to my right, when a certain guy got scratched. Sorry, she's baking right now, and the cat's trying to go at stuff here. But I think there's reasons for Lane doing what he's doing, and tonight especially, with a very physical Nashville team, you want, you definitely need a Ross Johnston in the lineup as opposed to Josh, and I get that. Oh boy.
Go ahead. You guys can say it. I got that couple of seconds delay. It's all right.
Yeah, we're ready. Forsberg, 1:03 in.
Oh.
Yeah, they just a lot of just what you just said, a lot of opportunities in there. They looked like the Owls looked like they were on their heels that line, and it was Bo's line with Nelson and Lee. They just were just standing around. Yeah, not good, not good.
Yeah, I'm already looking at that line change. I wasn't too impressed with that. They just
No.
kind of hopped off. All right. Oh
Well,
yeah, no.
unfortunately, they didn't listen to AJ's. Take. The first thing was score first. Well, guess what? That
Yeah,
didn't happen.
yeah.
But anyway, getting back, you know, you always talk about the 10 game mark, and getting 8 to 10 points or whatever, and they ended up with 12. They're 9 of 11 or whatever right now, and the games that they really lost were opportunities they squandered. So I'm pleased. I mean, no one in their right mind would have said almost 20 games into the season that the Islanders and Devils would be in second and first respectively. There's no way, and no way Jersey would have a 10 game winning streak. So it's nice to see all these quote unquote experts just have to eat some crow, if you will. But
Okay.
I'm pleased with the way things are going. I'm happy. I'm not saying get the engraving ready, but they're playing positive. They're playing for most intents and purposes, they're playing well as a unit. And oh my God, it was almost 2-0. This is not good. Yeah, Lane's gonna probably have to call a timeout soon if the way this keeps going.
Oh yeah, let me get that stat out. Hold on here. Yeah, boys and girls, just to let you know, when the Islanders are trailing after the second, they're 2-5. Let's get into that. So, oh yeah, no, I've got all the stats for you, boys and girls. This is going to be a fun intermission for sure. But no, I mean standings wise out in the West.
Okay, so I gotta interrupt here because now Matt Barzal is the only major. Oh no, that was Pelech that got the goal. I thought it was the Zekas. Pelech just scored, so 2:43 in. We are now at 1-1.
Beautiful. I'm watching it now. Thank you, Matthew. Hold on. Ta-da!
Nice work by Pelech to keep it in. Oh, I think it deflected off a Nashville player. Yeah, the stick. Yeah, off the stick. Oh, that's a tough one. But you know what? You take it anyway you get it.
Pelech with the point.
This could be a long night, Paul.
Could be. Oh, I just saw that. Good Lord. Oh, wait, was that Casey or Pelech? It was Pelech. Okay.
Well, Pelech took the shot. I don't know if Casey might have got a stick on it.
I think Pelech was passing, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
That looked like a hard pass, but hell.
Well, slap passes, yeah.
Yeah. Pelech's got 2 goals now. Hot streak.
NHL league leading 19 goals by defenseman, I think, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean, again, that's another big plus. The guys are getting, the defense are getting engaged, and they're, again, Barry always preaches that, that system, and that's fine, but I think it was stymieing the team when they weren't defense weren't able to jump in, and there's again guys like Adam Pelech who you don't expect them to do that much are becoming great contributors.
Well, let me add to that, folks, because Gary just did a great segue, and I know none of you know this. When the Islanders score, and the Islanders did this last year, I will look up their numbers last year as well. When the Islanders defense score 3 points or more,
that's right,
3 points or more, they're 8-0 this year. 8-0. When the Islanders defense score 2 points or more, or 2 points in the game, they're 2-0. Okay, so in essence, when the Islanders defensemen score 2 points or more in a game, and it can be the same defenseman, it doesn't matter.
10-0.
2 points or more in a game, the Islanders are 10-0. 10-0. That's what they did last year. It was something incredible last year. I have the same numbers. Could not beat them. So I know everyone's looking for the sexy forward, But I'll tell you right now, you have to give Sebastian Aho at least another 20, 30 games, because if he finds any kind of offense, look out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I'm not. I shouldn't say. I'm not saying I'm not totally sold on Aho yet, but his track is progressing nicely. I like the way he's been a little bit smart on the defensive side, not taking too many chances, but once in a while he has that little rush come in, and
Sure.
I'm pleased with it. You got to be. I'm happy. I mean, everybody thought Robin Salo was going to be it, but Aho has actually got to step in and done a nice job. Can't be disappointed with it at all.
No.
Oof.
And again, Randy, don't do this. Give me the score. Canes all over the Avs. I get that. Give me scores.
Wallstrom interference at 5:13.
Growing pains. Aho has the lowest giveaways per 60. I'll take that. I like that stat.
Yeah.
I like that stat, Jim. Yeah, stat nerds, come on out. Bring them out. That's fine.
Yeah, it's smart. Again, those are smart stats. There's some of these other stats that are just like I can't stomach it. And I'm an analyst. I look at statistics and metrics, but some of these metrics are just like somebody's got too much time on their hands.
All right, Randy, I'm calling you out. Canes are all over the Avs, but then here we go. 1-0 Avs. What the hell? Really?
Is he stuck in 3 feet in snow right now?
He might be, yes. And Buffalo's not too far away. I haven't been able to speak to Randy in about a week, so I get to pick on him. I get to pick on him tonight. So
yeah, that's good. That's good. He's a good bloke.
He is.
Yeah. Just prayers and thoughts for everybody that lives in the Western New York area. 4 feet plus of snow is just ridiculous. I just looked at AccuWeather before we came on, and they're getting like 9 inches before midnight tonight or something like that, and then during the day it's like another foot, and then I think Saturday it's going to be like 1.5 to 2 feet. I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, years ago, it was just an interesting story.
Go for it.
When I worked at Avis years ago, we got a picture taken at the car yard where Buffalo operations were, and they had they have a big Avis sign, and it was about, I would say, 9, 10 feet in the air, the top of the sign, and the snow drifted to the top. You could barely see the top of the A in Avis. That's how crazy it was. And that was, I would say, probably 15, 16 years ago, maybe. So, I mean, I feel so bad for these people, but you know what? They'll be out in the street in a day or two.
Sure.
No big deal. They handle it.
Somehow
they handle it. Yeah.
And this show, by the way, is getting sponsored by Hot Chocolate, because believe it or not, I'm getting all the wind from Buffalo. That's how strong the winds have been. That's how big the front is. And it just got cold down here. So Hot Chocolate it is. And again, I'm going to help out Jim here a little bit. This is why Wally gets only 10 minutes a game. Folks, this is just one of those things where I still believe in, even though they're playing professional hockey in the NHL, they are still prospects, even through their especially during their entry-level contracts. He just got over waiver exempt, so the Islanders can no longer waive him, but it's these growing pains that he continues to go through, that everyone continues to go through on the Isles on their entry-level contract, and this is the stuff that they just have to learn to get through. So this is why I still have Oliver Wahlstrom as a prospect. He makes these plays that just make you cringe, and then at some point, hopefully he gets over it. Otherwise, he's like Beauvillier, and then you just got to accept it. So for me, I still give Wahlstrom a little more time this year. I really don't put any pressure on the kid, but he's been doing very well, at least goals wise. So
Sorry about that. Just lost the connection.
That's fine. Yeah, he's only 22, guys. And for me, when I do my prospects, and you guys know this, we've been watching this all the time. For me, a prospect is 18 to 23 years old. You got to learn the game.
Yep, for sure. I agree with that.
So,
and we've always been the ones that have been a little more critical.
Yes.
If
anything, I'm overly critical. I
do too. And there are times when I'm watching the game at the arena that I'm especially last couple of games that I've seen, I'll isolate on him and just watch him for his shift. And 2-1. Colton Sissons with the deflection, I think.
Colton Sissons. Is that Scott Sissons' son?
No. Not spelled the same. No.
Oh, all right.
Scott Sissons was SCISSONS. This is SISSONS.
Okay.
No relation.
1-0 Pittsburgh. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a nice tip in. Who was that it was Pajot. Yeah, Pajot is a little bit too small to push out Colton Sissons, unfortunately. It's funny. The right before the game, they had that FanDuel, talking. These two defensive teams, the over/under the goals is only 5.5. I'm like, well, we're 60% of that 9 minutes into the game.
Yeah. Yep.
Sometimes I wish I gambled. But anyway, as we were saying, we got overly critical of Wahlstrom at times, and I still kind of look at him, and there's times where he's engaging, he's being physical, he's getting involved in the corners, and then there's just sometimes he's completely lost, and it's just
part of the game.
Part of the game, and I really think that maybe him coming from the national development team and only spending a half a year in college.
Yeah.
Oh my God, 3-1. Bad deflection. Oh my God. Oh, wait till you see this one.
One bad deflection deserves another?
Yep.
Oh
my God.
A lot of Islanders just standing around. That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah. Passengers. Barry Trotz's line, dude.
Guys, just throw your complaints in the comment section. Go for it. Tell us, tell us how you really feel. Thomas, we're not firing everybody, so don't go there. Thomas, do not go there. No one else is getting fired. Don't even go there at that moment, Thomas. Oh,
no, I'm not seeing the comments, so you're gonna have to.
Yeah, I agree here. Lambert's got to call a timeout.
Yep, that's for sure.
I agree, Randy. I like this one, Matt. Yeah, that's off Dobson. That was off Dobson. Yikes.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't see the comments because I'm on the phone, and
that's okay.
Lousy setup, but yeah. I mean, no,
Thomas. Yeah, I'm starting to see the same thing here. We're all in agreement. It sounds like the Islanders are just standing around. And believe it or not, folks, the the Islanders through the first period, they've scored 8 goals. Actually, let's do.
Yeah, this is 8. Yeah, I think they're around like 26th or 27th, maybe even lower than that.
Yeah, for right now, if we're going to include this game right now, they are at 9 goals for and 12 goals against. So after the first period, so no, their first periods have not been good.
No, and they're getting manhandled right now. I mean, I don't see Anders Lee too much, too many times getting manhandled, and this is not, tough. It's tough. It's tough.
Like last time when we went.
Yeah, Class A when we went 2 seasons ago.
Yeah.
2 seasons ago. We went right before the pandemic, and did they give up 4 goals in the first period that game? I think it was either 3 or 4. Or they got shut out.
I believe we have a 5-year winless streak here in Nashville.
Yeah, it could be. And the drive for 5 people are there.
Oh, that's the reason.
They're there.
Damn it, Brush. I blame Brush on this one.
Yeah.
2-0 Blues over Capitals.
Okay, that's good. You called it early in the season that Washington was going to struggle, and even having a Stanley Cup winning goaltender is not helping.
No, that's a team that's almost decimated.
They're decimated, and they're aging. Right. I mean, Backstrom's not coming back anytime soon. No. I mean, Ovechkin's still Ovechkin, but he can't do it all by himself.
No.
Oh, here we go. Come on, Ross, dude it up. He's trying to incite, but it's not working. 12:22 left. 3-1. Time for a commercial.
All right, so coming up in the first intermission, we've got some Bo Horvat news for you guys, and that's going to tie into that standings of the Western Conference. So we're going to go over the Western Conference standings. What are we? 16, 15, 17 games in. We'll tell you about Bo Horvat coming to the Islanders, so on and so forth. So you guys are going to want to stick around for that. And if you know anyone who really wants Bo Horvat here, don't bring him on this channel. Wow, Kings out shooting the Avs 23-9. Good Lord.
So
as long as the Avs win, I don't care.
Yeah. So let's bring up another conversation. Obviously, Svechnikov experiment here did not work. He's back in Bridgeport. They're the roster is currently at 22, correct? They didn't recall any. They didn't recall anybody. No. What are your thoughts on who should get called up?
It's my understanding that Svechnikov is only allowed to be down there through 10 NHL games. So Svechnikov is in fact he's going to get 3 games down in Bridgeport. I'm thinking the Islanders are going to be, I think Svechnikov right now is going to be back December 1st. I think that'll be like the 10-game mark for the Islanders. As of right now, I'm not expecting anything.
Right.
I think the Islanders are literally going to play 22 players and, that one healthy forward. I honestly think it's going to be a shot for the youngsters to get a chance if there's anyone injured. Because if that's the case, you can still bring up Svechnikov and another player,
right.
one of the kids. So
what you think? Well, no. I mean, that's what I'm trying to drive at. If you were sitting in Lou's case and you wanted to bring somebody up just based on what you've seen so far on the Bridgeport side, what you thinking?
I'm thinking Simon Holmstrom gets a shot.
Okay.
I'm thinking Simon Holmstrom's going to get a shot at some point. And I'm going to respectfully disagree here with 0 cents, Matthew. I think Svechnikov really does need to get some playing time. I think he's played, 1 game this year?
2.
2? He's got to get some playing time. I mean, even Bellows is getting playing time in the NHL right now. That was the whole point of getting waived, getting playing time. So I'm not really looking too deep into that at all. So I think it's just status quo. I think if anybody has earned a shot, it's definitely Simon Holmstrom. I'm not bringing up Samuel Bolduc yet. And the reason why I'm not is because that kid's only played 94 games in the American Hockey League. It's not enough. It's not enough. I mean, if you want to give him a game or two for a confidence booster, I'm all right with that. If you wanted to bring him up for 2 weeks just to get him, shall we say, groomed like a Noah Dobson for like 2 weeks, okay, I'm all right with that. But there's no reason for anybody to come up at this point when the Islanders are this healthy.
For sure. On the defensive side, you're absolutely right.
Or even on the
Absolutely.
offensive side. I mean, Cal Clutterbuck, Matt Martin are doing phenomenal. It's Casey Zizekas who hasn't scored yet, but everyone on this Islander team is just healthy. And again, you just got to go with the flow at the moment.
Yeah, I think last year's decimation kind of makes you wonder. Wow, nice. Oh, Jesus, what a nice move. You'll see in a second.
That's
Oh
fine.
my God. Oh, they're just putting sticks in lanes. This is crazy. It's like I don't know. Maybe they spent too much time at the honky tonks last night. I don't know. Oof. Lower Broadway is a pretty cool place to hang out. I know when we went there, they were supposedly hanging out somewhere, not in the restaurant we were at, but who knows? Um, what I heard something. Maybe you can correct me. I
Sure.
hear something about that Worcester's having like a ridiculous season so far.
Oh my God, they won like 9 in a row, in their first 9 in a row, or something like that.
Really?
Yeah. Oh no, they're
Wow.
tearing everybody up right now.
And
They are
isn't
absolutely
that kid?
tearing everybody up.
It's that kid Tikkanen, right? Tikkanen and Appleby are the goaltenders.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And I'm trying to think of who else is there that we would know. I know you can look it up. I can't. I
No,
can't do it.
I know. I'm getting text messages from very angry Islander fans at the moment. And no, to answer that question, no, the Islanders have not woke up. Uh, I have the kids too. Reese Newkirk,
Oh, right.
uh,
Okay.
Re,
Colin Adams, maybe.
Colin Adams is down there as well. He's been lighting it up. Yeah, there's a couple of draft picks that are down there that are doing very well, and they were doing well down there last year too. So
Mm-hmm.
ooh, that's a good deflection.
Again, that's good. The guys are getting playing time and they're getting success, which is nice.
And it's success all in all three leagues. All three leagues. We haven't seen that in years.
No, no, that's for sure. Jesus, this is like deflection city here, and it's a shooting
Yeah, I'm seeing
gallery.
that.
Holy Christ! It's a good thing you're baking and not paying attention, hon.
Oh, 3-0 Blues.
Wow. Okay, another commercial for a high price car.
Okay. Boy, this is brutal. They weren't ready for Nashville, that's for sure.
No, I just can't. The way Nashville's playing up and down, up and down. It's like there hasn't been anybody that's like been scaring me with this team. And every
No.
time the Islanders play them, it's like they're playing the Colorado Avalanche. That's what it looks like all of a sudden. I think I'm gonna go make a cup of coffee.
Yeah, you may need it to get through this one.
Mm. Yeah, could you find my Owls Talk mug?
Aw.
Got to do it, man. Got to do it. Got to
That's true.
represent. Got to represent. Of course, it's in the back. Of course, yeah. So, let's just go talk other things. You know what I saw the other day, and I absolutely loved was the Seattle Kraken third jersey.
Oh,
isn't that beautiful?
That was, you know what? Seattle and LA's third jerseys. Oh,
yeah. And you know what? I like the Canadians homage to the Expos with the light blue.
yes.
I thought that was pretty nice too. I've seen all the other, but you see it in the pictures or whatever. When you see it in a game situation, it's like, wow, this looks beautiful.
Yeah, I like Seattle's. I like LA's. Yeah, I liked all that.
The gold and purple is always a good, always a good thing. Oh my God, come on, guys, this is terrible.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. That deflected off Dobson's foot or something like that. He
Yep,
wasn't paying
yeah, right
attention
off
on
the
that
skate.
one.
Yeah, no, he had no. There's no way of, no fault. I mean, it just happened.
Yeah, and I do like the Habs. I do like that Habs jersey.
Yes, it's nice. It's very nice. Look. I'll tell you, Sorokin looks shaky. I think that might have just messed up his head. Those deflection goals They always mess up a goaltender when
I have
those
no
things happen.
problem. I have absolutely no problem blaming you and Brush for tonight. Absolutely not. Oh, good Lord.
Blaming me?
Why not?
Why are you blaming me for?
You just said you got into Sorokin's head, didn't you? Or you jinxed him?
No, I didn't jinx him. I'm
Oh,
saying
crap.
a deflected goal can mess up with somebody's head. I didn't say it did.
Oh.
No, I'm saying you've seen it.
Yeah, I know.
It's
All
terrible.
right, so we still get the blame Brush, though. That's fine.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All we just need is a Miami Dolphin loss, and then it'll come back to earth.
Oh my God! I'll never hear the end of that one.
Yeah,
that'll be the end of me.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, exactly. Lane's not happy.
No,
Lane is not happy. Oh, he's gonna rip.
He's ripping and he should. And he should. He should. But that, you know what? It's sometimes, again, we've seen it a couple of times this year. Not even when he's called timeouts, but you've seen, the guys come out in the second period in a different light. Hey, they're human. They're not only, I mean, yes, they're professionals, but they're human beings. Sometimes a little tough love helps. Of course, Barzell gets the wide open shot right on the skate. I'm wondering when the frustration level really starts hitting.
When the losses start piling up.
On Barzy? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. He's doing what he loves right now, and that's just dishing the puck off. And the Islanders are winning.
I'm not saying it negatively.
I know that. No, I know that. Yeah, no, I know that. But if he continues to pass and the Islanders, go on a losing streak, that's not going to happen. Then it's going to get into his head.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he whiffed on that.
Yeah, you see that, huh? Yeah. That's why I'm saying
right there. Yeah, that play right there. That's the Islanders in that moment.
Yep.
Wow.
And we've seen first periods that have been this bad, if not worse, this year.
Yes.
And their game has come around. So, that's what good coaching will do. And it's not just from the top. It's Doug and John McClain too. They gotta, get in the guys' heads.
Yeah.
Wow. No call on that throw. Jeez. What time does it say on your clock right now?
I got 55 seconds.
Okay. You are about 25 seconds behind. Okay.
Okay. That's not bad.
Yeah. What I think I might do is I may back it up. I mean, back 30 seconds on mine. So this way we're on tune. Okay. So when I get to the end of the period, I'm going to stop. Tell me when you get to the end.
Oh, that's fine.
This way, so we're in sync.
That's fine.
I'm stopped. There's no timeout, so.
Okay. No, they're getting it out of. They're finally getting out of the Predators' zone quicker, which is what they've been.
Mm-hmm.
Which is what they should have been doing to begin with, but okay. Ooh. Alrighty. All right. So we have the end of the first period. Islanders are down 3-1. Easy on the TV there, bud.
Oh,
Easy on your TV.
sorry.
There we go. We'll get yelled at by YouTube. All right. So for those of you wondering now, Bo Horvat, I know a lot of people, especially on Twitter and social media, they're all trying to bring in Bo Horvat from Vancouver. I've already gathered enough information and through the grapevine that the Islanders have little to no interest in Bo Horvat. It's come to the attention that it appears, and rightfully so, Bo Horvat is going to test unrestricted free agency. He is a UFA this year. He's completely lighting it up in Vancouver all by himself. And for those of you guys who know, Lou does not go after rentals, like pure rentals. He doesn't do it. He hasn't done it. Usually when he brings in a player, he signs them. Horvat will not do that with any team. So, yeah, and I also agree with that. You know, Horvat is a nice player, but you need a winger, not a center. I agree with that. But yeah, Horvat is not. What's that? No. I can tell you right now, it's not happening. Bo Horvat coming to the island, nothing. So, Gary, check your headphones again. I don't know if they're actually working because we can hear everything again. So, for those of you expecting or hoping for Bo Horvat, that's not going to happen anytime soon. So that's what I was just, given today. And let's face it, if you're Bo Horvat's agent, you're not signing any contract at all.
Is that any
You're
better?
not signing. No, I can still hear Claire baking in the kitchen.
Oh, baking. Okay.
Yeah.
No, he hears your baking. That's all. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's cooking.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Eat dinner is what I'm doing.
Yeah, so Bo coming is unlikely. He's putting up great numbers in Vancouver. His agent's basically like, why do we have to sign a long-term deal with anybody at the moment? Let's see how much we can get. And
Yeah.
honestly, if Vancouver is already showing signs that they may trade him by the trade deadline, there you go, folks. He's not going anywhere. So here's one of the things as to why Vancouver probably won't trade him. The Western Conference is one, like I said, wide open. You've got basically 4 teams going in for six teams going in for 2 spots. At this point, Vegas 125, the Jets 111. Basically, what that tells me that they're still hot. The Stars are on pace for 103. The Avs are on pace for 100. Just tells me that they're healthy at this point. Ditto with the Kings at 99 and the Kraken with 97. My concern out west that I'm looking at it right now, the Flames and Oilers are both on pace for an 87-point season. That's not good. 87 points will not get you into the playoffs. Even in the Western Conference, you're going to need a solid 95 probably to get in there. At worst, you're going to need 92. At the moment, because it's earlier in the season, they have basically opened the door for the Minnesota Wild, the Nashville Predators, the Chicago Blackhawks, and the St. Louis Blues to make a legitimate shot into the playoffs, and that's what you needed. We said through the first 10 games, if anyone with 8 points or less, your chances of making the playoffs are practically none, unless there are teams that get hit with plagues. And as of right now, that's exactly what happened with the Flames and Oilers. But having said that, I can't see St. Louis trading Tarasenko anytime soon yet because now they're back in the runnings. I can't see Vancouver making a trade anytime soon because, at least for a little while longer, they have a shot. They have to go on a winning streak. So we'll go from there. But again, for me, those other teams that I mentioned, they're in a playoff hunt because the Flames and Oilers got absolutely ravished with injuries. That's the only reason. Otherwise, Flames, Oilers, if they were healthier, that conference is almost done, folks. Sorry. The Minnesota Wild may make it, a decent run, but and we'll see what happens, and we'll see how long, Seattle can do it for, and we'll even see how long the Jets can keep this up for. But, right now, couldn't see any trades at all. But again, getting back to Bo Horvat, it's because he is going to test unrestricted free agency as of this conversation. If the Vancouver Canucks improve, then he's definitely not getting traded anywhere. And for those of you who have followed Lou Lamoriello, he doesn't go after rentals, like absolute pure rentals. That's just not going to work in this system. So anyone who wants Bo Horvat, sorry guys, right now I'll go 5%. Anything can happen, but for those of you who know me, 5% may as well be nothing. So sorry. They have talked, not recently. Talks between them have died down. But that's about it. Other than that, there's nothing really going on with that situation. So, are they really? So, getting on there, let's move on to the Eastern Conference. Oh no, let me finish up the Central real quick. Oh no, I did. I finished up the Western Conference. We're good there. Again, we're 15, 20, not even 20 games in yet. This is where I just literally start looking at the standings. I'm not really worried about it. The Eastern Conference. And Gary, I'll bring you in here. Devils 13-3.
Amazing.
No one saw this coming.
No.
I've got Devils fans who are so excited right now, and I'm like, look, congratulations on a great streak so far, but I'm waiting for the rug to get pulled from underneath you.
Yeah, I mean, goaltending has been an unbelievable godsend for them right now. I mean, that's no one expected. I know. They got one down right now, but they got the guy from Washington.
Vanacek.
I'm thinking. I was going to say Banachek, but I knew that wasn't right. Yeah, he's been lights out, and you knew watching the team in the last couple of years. You saw how guys were progressing. Wood, Bratt, obviously Jack Hughes. These guys were starting to Sharon Govich. You saw how these guys were starting to pick their game up, but it's just like gone, like a tangent curve. It's just off the charts. It's amazing. It's a great story. Supposedly game 2 they were yelling fire Lindy. I guess they're not saying that anymore.
They did. No, they said sorry, Lindy.
Yeah,
they
sorry,
actually
Lindy.
were chanting sorry, Lindy. And no, folks, make no mistake. The rug is going to get pulled from the Devils. The Devils are not going to finish a season with 133 points.
No,
it's not. They're going to come down to earth, but for me, I want to see how they come back down to earth.
And
I think they're going to be in the playoffs. I think they're going to be in the runnings for the division. There's no doubt about it. But
speaking of down to earth, they're beating Toronto 2-1 after 2 periods right now.
Look out!
Mm-hmm. Could be 11.
Yeah,
He's sure with his 9th, and Bratt with his 7th.
I mean, let these kids run. Go for it. And again, for Islander fans and even Calgary fans, so we'll bring Randy into this now. The Islanders, Tampa, Calgary, they've all gone deep in the playoffs lately. They don't have to get first place. Let the Devils do all their winning now and then lose later.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm all right where the Islanders are. Carolina is on their typical 108 pace. I think they end up finishing first in the division anyway. Islanders are on pace for 106. Rangers are at 92, Flyers 87, Caps 73, Penguins are at 77, and it's just Columbus who I still have out at 60. Honestly, if I could give Coach of the Year for right now, I think it's John Tortorella. I would even give Carter Hart the Vezina. No one had the Flyers even staying competitive this long.
But did you love the interview with him on Monday night when Boucher asked him, you give up a goal in the first period. How you think your play's been? We suck.
Yeah.
I love it. That was great.
Yeah.
That was classic.
Yeah, that was it. That's classic.
And Tortorella is basically pissed off every reporter in Philadelphia already.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to deal with him. Oh yeah,
No.
he's in rare form. He's great.
And you get the Boston Bruins going 144 points. The Leafs are looking good right now at 101. Panthers and Tampa, they're just pacing themselves through 97. The Wings are at 92. The Habs are at 87. Sabres and Sens are at 68 and 67. So the reason why I'm coming up with all these numbers, folks, is that once you get around game 20, usually if there are teams in the 60s, you can safely eliminate them. But for the sake of all the other fans, I don't start eliminating teams until game 30. But I can tell you right now, if the Sabres don't start changing stuff, they're in trouble. Columbus, the Senators, I think they already are in trouble. And that's when I think we're going to get to like game 40 to see where everyone really is.
Yeah.
And I think that's the struggle that we're going to see in this conference.
It's a shame when you talk about Buffalo, because Buffalo started out so good. I was really impressed, and then all of a sudden, it's just like the wind came out of the sails.
Yep. So I'm going to leave this up here for DK. He wants to know if the Islanders got a chance tonight. Well, again, when the Islanders are trailing after 2 periods, they're 2-5. If they're tied, they're 1-2. So I think if anything right now, the Islanders need to start scoring a goal or two, and Sorokin's got to throw a donut basically in the second period in order for this team to win.
Yep.
So
yeah,
things got to get
change.
this. Yeah.
I think it's very critical to look at the first 180 seconds of this period. That's when you know that the message was sent and received. If they come out, now I wouldn't say guns a-blazing, but you come out with a little more smarter forechecking and not just seem to be spinning around the ice. That's what you got to look at. Try to when you're watching the game, just isolate on a couple of the guys and see what they're doing. And if they look like they're coming out with a purpose and a mission, then message was received and things will improve. Then again, the second period's not like their third period, but it's not a bad period. So come out, get something accomplished. Hey, get something in that first 3 minutes. You get a goal in the first 3 minutes, you've changed the whole complexion of the game immediately, just like that. The one other game they came out and they scored. I think it was the Carolina. Wasn't the Carolina game when they scored like 30 seconds into a period, something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for something to come out guns a-blazing.
All right, so let me update this here. And they gave up 3 goals, right? In the first, it's 3-1.
Yeah, it's 3-1.
So yeah, we're going with, why is this team?
Oh, guess what?
In the first period.
Go look. I'm on TV now.
Oh God, I've got 30 seconds. Wonderful. Yeah, the Islanders in their first periods, they're 9-12. They score 9 goals. They give up 12. I don't know, Gus. I don't know at this point. Now, after 2 periods, they're 19-19. Shot, goals for and against. It's a basic even second period, and then they dominate in the third. I want to call it playoff hockey to a degree, but you cannot let these teams go 1-0, 2-0 on you. That's just going to wear you out at some point.
Yeah.
Oh, look at those 50th anniversary sneakers. That's actually not bad.
Yeah, I was just going to say, they don't look too bad.
They don't look bad at all.
Yeah.
But you got to enter to win. Ugh.
Exactly. You got to enter to win, and you're probably going to need orthotics in them.
I'd have to wear the thick socks. I don't even know where I would be able to walk with those around here. Forget that. They'd
Yeah,
all get
right.
scuffed up in a heartbeat. My God. Wouldn't be bad, though.
Well, speaking of Randy's Calgary team, they're down 2-0 in Tampa.
All right. Sell that team, too. Flames are done.
That's it.
And
Five dinner.
yeah, in the words of Randy, flames suck. Flames always suck. So we're keeping up with that.
Yes, crust.
Gary's always on TV, Matt. Gary's always on TV.
No, Claire's always on TV. I'm her sidekick.
Oh, here we go.
You talked and I stood there.
I talk. Yeah, it's true. It's funny when that commercial is 4 years old, by the way.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, we did that. We did that commercial, and they talked to both of us for a long period of time. You were there. They talked to us for a long period of time, and they didn't use her. She was like, blah, 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 and was on the cutting room floor.
Well, they asked me dumb questions. That's why I don't.
No comment.
So, yeah. So for folks right now, I know you guys are disappointed in this game, but you got to remember, last year at this time, from games 11 through 20, the Islanders did not win a single game. Not one from 11 to 20. That basically killed our year. But now, 7 games in to the second set here, the Islanders have 5 wins. They're 5-2 in the last 7 here. And again, there's 3 more games. We may lose this one, but again, they're still well ahead of the curve from where they were last year. So, again, this is a game I'm not too worried about. They need to get their game. They need to show up this period to see what happens. And I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm gonna stick around, but if it goes 4-1, I think Thomas and a lot of other Islander fans are going to be done as well.
Yeah, like I said, that 3-minute span is definitely what you need to see. They got to come out. They got to come out fighting. They got to come out playing real hard, and that'll be your indicator. If they come out as flat as they did in the first period, yeah, you can turn the lights out. The bingo game's over. Right, so we should be lined up now. So if anything happens, we both can say at the same time. But we are about a minute behind actual.
That's fine.
Your thoughts on as they were just showing him just sitting on the bench, Alex Romanoff. What are your thoughts so far?
I like the physicality. I think there's more to him. I this is going to sound weird, but I really want to see his game evolve by next year. I think he's going to be even better next year. I like what I'm seeing now. I think it could be better. I still want to see him out of the penalty box. As long as that doesn't happen, we're good. But I love his physicality. I love his energy. Varlamov is in.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Carly's in. Yep.
Does anybody know the last time Sorokin was actually pulled from a game? I think this is the first time. I don't think he's ever been pulled from a game.
No, I think he has. I think once. I think once.
Okay.
I want to say once.
That was not Sorokin's fault. That was not Sorokin's fault.
No, definitely not. Two of them, nobody would have stopped.
Right.
Marty Brodeur wouldn't have stopped them. I mean, it's just. But sometimes, again, it's a change. It's a change of scenery. You're trying to, change the landscape and give the guys a little bit of more, a little more push, maybe. Say, hey, you just knocked out our goalie, but let's try to redeem ourselves. Wally with the wind up.
Why do the Islanders have such a problem getting out of their own zone? It's just so confusing.
Yeah, sometimes it boggles the mind.
Good shot, but Wallstrom's got to be within that circle. He's got to be closer to the face-off dot. No, any goalie with a decent, left to right movement, they're going to pick up on that shot very easily. I'm sorry. He's got to get closer inside that dot to make that shot lethal.
Yeah, there's one person that can do that, and he's Russian and has gray hair.
I get that, but
no, I'm saying he's the only one that could pull that off.
Yeah, I know. But that puck didn't even reach anything, and that's
I know.
Point.
Yeah, exactly. No, I totally agree with you.
Yeah, put that puck on net. Get closer. Don't go on that. Don't go on the outside of that circle. Get in that dot, or at least as close as possible.
It's impressive when it goes in, but it's a low percentage shot. It's a low percentage shot.
Right. Getting it out of the zone is going to bother the hell out of me.
Yeah, but again, I'm ahead of you again, but you just basically said your legs get tired when you're spending all your time in your own zone.
Yeah.
You're not getting anything deep. You're not clearing. You're just circling back and forth, and that's again. I'm at the 2:30 mark right now, and I'm not seeing anything to give me the impression that that message was received. It's a shame.
Oh no, that is Sorokin.
Oh, it is Sorokin? Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. My apologies. Although that wouldn't have been a bad move. I'm not even going to lie.
No. Yeah, you did. Now I noticed the 3, right?
Yeah.
Jeez, that would have been icing.
I can tell you right now, Joe is going nuts with all this circulating. All this perimeter skating, he's going nuts. He's got to be ticked.
Mm-hmm.
He hates this kind of hockey. Barzal's not even in position to forecheck.
No.
Wow. They need to completely change up their pregame routine whenever they come to Nashville. They got to do something. Bring in Joe Boo, something, anything. This is just not going to work. Wow. What do you guys think? Comments, questions, concerns? Well, a lot of concerns. Definitely a lot of concerns. There we go. We got him back.
What's that?
I thought you paused for a moment.
No.
Oh.
No, I just wasn't talking.
Okay.
Oh my God.
They got to get a goal. Something.
Yeah.
No, they I don't know if they're looking slow. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Come on, get back. Jesus.
Preds are out working the aisles in every corner. I agree with that.
Yep.
Yeah. I agree with that, Nick. That's a good comment. I like that. And for those of you on YouTube, please make sure you like and subscribe to the Isles Talk channel. We're going to try to do as many viewing parties here as we can. Again, for those of you just joining us, thank you for coming in. Gary and Paul here, taking your questions, comments, concerns. First intermission, we already talked about the standings and whatnot. We're going to get a little bit more into the Islanders stats and why, again, I'm not really worried about the Islanders stats at the moment. I think we got ourselves another goal.
Cripes. Yes.
Oh, boy. Okay, I think maybe now it might be time to pull Sorokin.
Yes.
That's crapola.
Thanks, Claire.
Thank you, Claire. Love you, Claire.
Love you, Claire.
Thank you. We thank you for joining us.
Cool.
And for those of you on YouTube, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Those of you on Facebook and Twitter, welcome. Pound. Yeah, they're just getting out muscled.
Yeah.
Nashville just wants it more. Those are nasty rebounds.
No pull.
Oh, of course. Parson in with only his second goal this season.
Mm-hmm.
That's another trend. Oh. I see now. I didn't like that on Sorokin. Sorokin, well, there's really nothing Sorokin can do on that part. But that big rebound kind of reminded me of Yara Halak in his prime. Halak used to do that all the time. I hate that.
I'm like a horse.
Wow. Oh, there we go. I kind of figured that's it for Thomas. That's it for me. Yeah, no, this is, again, we get the blame Brush. We're going to blame Brush when everything is all said and done on this game.
No food. No food.
Brush jinxed it.
Come here. I don't have any food. Let me put this on your nose. Come here.
Yeah, with the Islanders having the puck, the Predators to me are playing an Islanders game. You know, sticks in lanes.
Yeah.
Getting physical in corners.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
my
those
God.
Deflections.
It's okay. It's okay. Don't look at it.
All right, Ollie. Ollie making a blind, forcing that pass. That's what he got yelled at for, folks.
Mm-hmm.
He should have just dumped that puck in. Now he's trying to correct that mistake.
Oh, where'd it go?
Wait to see this last move. Yeah, Brendan just said it just went from bad to worse. Even my cat can't watch the game.
Don't do that. I put that on to make your nose better. Don't lick it off. Sushi.
Oh boy.
Pittsburgh, beautiful. Okay. No, I'm going to respectfully disagree for now. I mean, maybe Holmstrom, but he's the only one I'd bring up. I don't know about Ratu just yet. Although I will say Ratu's looking better, I still think Simon Holmstrom would be the better choice, especially on wing at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, there's no doubt about it, Matthew. Claire sounds frustrated as well. Yep. No doubt about it.
Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, but I mean, again, we said it, in the preview that we said Ratu's got to play at least 50 games.
Yeah.
In Bridgeport. At least 50.
At least 50.
And Dufour, that's the whole year. Unless something major, major injury collapse happens. But they need, they're still raw. for the professional game. Excuse me.
Yeah, and I again, Nick, I'm again, I'm not bringing up Ratu just yet, but Ishkakov, I personally would love to hold on to him until the playoffs, and then I'm unleashing Ruslan Ishkakov. If we bring him up now, there's going to be too much of a playbook on him. I don't want that. I don't want the league to know Ruslan Ishkakov yet. I want to have that New Jersey Devils effect where the Devils bring up a player, he fits the system perfectly, and we all go, where did he come from? That's what I want out of Ruslan Ishkakov. So as much as I love that idea, I really want to see Simon Holmstrom first and then go with Ruslan.
Again, I think the success of this team to start the season should not have to make you make that decision.
Right.
You know, if this was the 2021-22 Islanders with the, you know, the record and the numbers and the issues that they had, yes, would you bring Ishikov? I bring him up in a minute. But at this stage of the game right now,
no.
You know, you're talking, you know, the Islanders are ranked in the top 5 or 6 in the league.
Yep.
You know, you look at the NHL Sweet 16 list. Everyone, there was one guy that ranked 13th.
Hold on. Thank you for that moment. Hold on. Power rankings right there, folks. Power rankings. We're in 5th. We're the top 5 team right now. Top 5 team.
Right. Somebody ranked us 13th. One of the dingbats ranked us 13th. I'm like,
that's fine.
I know. What's like, what kind of pot you smoking? Anyway, that's the point. We are not in the same situation, so you don't have to make those moves and bring these guys. You know, last year's when we brought the Androhoffs and you know, and those guys and Durandos and those guys, when we brought them up, we had to. There was a necessity. There's no necessity at this point. Yes, take this bad game out of the equation and look what they've done in the last 4 weeks.
We're actually going to do that. We're going to do that in the second intermission. I'm going to show you guys how well the Islanders really have been doing.
You know, we look at it in very, very thin blinders, and just, you know, one period does not a season make, or one game does not make a season make.
Right.
You know, so that's what I say. It don't press panic buttons. There's no need to press panic buttons.
You can be upset, no doubt about it. This game's crap.
Yeah,
absolutely.
This is a crappy game.
No,
nobody's going to argue that. Ooh,
no,
it wasn't. No, it was Casey. No, I just saw something that you'll see in a second.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, you can't, you know, crucify them, you know, for one bad game.
No,
they've done, you know, they've won games in bad ways. They've won games they shouldn't have lost. You know, they played like garbage for 2.5 periods and come out and win a game. You know, that's or play bad an entire game, but still found a way to win. That's what the team has been doing, and that's what you have to appreciate and respect more. And unfortunately, a lot of our fans don't do that. You know, you will not go 82-0.
Right. No, and Nick, let's be very, very fair here. We are agreeing with you. We love this idea of bringing up the younger players to make the senior players work harder. Absolutely. What we are saying is that give the kids a little more time. I'm that type of fan / blogger that loves to have a player really marinated, like overstaying their welcome in the American Hockey League and then bringing them up so that way they never go back down. That's that. I'm that type of fan for all of that. I am going to completely agree with you come January, the end of January, with these kids, and possibly making some noise against some of these veterans. Absolutely. But give it a little more time.
You know, things are going well in Bridgeport too. The guys are responding. They're playing well, but they're not totally lighting up the. No. Oh, wow. Wow, I'll tell you something. This game should be 7-1 right now.
Thank you, Sean. Overright. Absolutely. Overright. No, that's the word I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Conversation points. I love these conversations. That's why we do the show, to literally have these hockey conversations going on. Absolutely. Oh no. 2-0 Bruins. I had the Flyers game over here. I'm watching the Flyers game and the Islanders. Bruins just refuse to lose.
Yeah. Brock off the crossbar.
Oh, I just saw that.
Yeah.
Yes, the Detroit, Tampa Bay, Lou way. Absolutely. I have, it's the Bill Torrey way. It was the Bill Torrey way. It is amazing how much influence Bill Torrey did with all these GMs. I mean, it goes from Torrey to Devellano to Poyle, to Iserman twice now, to Lou Lamoriello. Even Lou Lamoriello credited Torrey, for some of his success, especially earlier on. There's no doubt about it. That's really what we're doing here.
No,
All right. So, how's Bellows looking? Look, I'm going to say this now. I wasn't expecting anything from Bellows when he went to Philly. There's still another part of me that if Bellows gets put on waivers, nothing would shock me if the Islanders picked him up again. It wouldn't shock me, because if you remember listening to what Lou had just said, first words out of his mouth after Soshnikov was waived, he said, I knew Soshnikov would be clearing waivers, hinting like he really intended Bellows to be clearing waivers at this point. So Bellows may come back if he's placed on waivers again. That wouldn't shock me at all, Jim. And you can still bring up another player if you wanted to, if I'm not mistaken, because you're only writing 6 defensemen right now. 6 defensemen, 13 forwards, and two goalies. So it's only 21 players. You could bring up 2. You can bring back Bellows and whatever younger player if you wanted to.
Yeah, Butch's is making comments saying, maybe at this point you start switching lines again. That because that's what he did in that time. That timeout too. They switched lines around and things worked. So it's not out of the realm of possibilities.
No, not at all.
Oh my God! Wait till you see that one. Wait till you see what Wallstrom missed.
Sounds like Wallstrom's in his own head right now. Confidence is down a little bit.
Down? How about underground?
Okay. And again, this is why I still have prospect. Oh, Wally. This is why I still have kids like Wallstrom as prospects. This is why they're supposed to make those mistakes in the American Hockey League. Wally. We're looking at 4-3, folks. If Brock's shot's a little lower, if Wallstrom learned how to shoot at that moment, you're looking at a 4-3 score. Nashville hasn't done anything really except for that one fluffer on the 2-on-1.
Yeah.
The Islanders would have been right back in this. I have MSG go. And I think Gary has MSG at home. He's on Long Island.
Right.
Randy, I don't know. Oh, look at that. Clutterbuck with another shank. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Different hotels. They can't stay in Nashville next year. They got to stay somewhere else outside of Nashville. Something. Break out a voodoo doll. Something.
Break out of
Anything.
doll.
Break
like
out a
that.
voodoo doll. Something. My goodness.
Oh God, he hit a post again. Oh God.
We're looking
That's
at a 4-4 score, folks.
That's 2 for Brock. 2 clanks.
Oh, you're in Vancouver then, Nick. Good for you. Welcome. Yeah, usually with center ice package, you'll get that home team usually. Oh, all right. So we're looking at a tie game, folks. If anything went the Islanders' way this tonight, which apparently it's not, but we're looking at a 4-4 game. Oh, good pass by Sebastian Aho. I still think Sebastian should have shot that puck, though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Definitely should have shot that puck. No, I agree, though. I like that pass. Absolutely, Jim. I love that pass. Love that pass. Should have been a shot, though. Aho's got a really good shot. And we saw that in Bridgeport. He really does have a decent shot. All right. I'm liking the effort. Come on, Mayfield. Get your butt. No. Come on. Kane's tied it.
Yeah.
Called up to play with Barzell. He's been the best forward in Bridgeport. Yes and no. Again, I'm not disagreeing with you guys. It's my timing. The timing right now, they don't need to bring him up. And again, if you have someone like Ishkakov, Matt Barzell's not going to shoot the puck.
Yeah.
There we go. Save Ishkakov for later. For those of you who really want to think for those of you who really want to know what I think of Ishkakov, go on to ilestalk.com and click on the Who's My Next Trent Hunter column. Click on that and you'll see a little bit more on Ishkakov. So go on ilestalk.com. Click that one. You'll enjoy that one. It's a quick read. 3-1 Tampa. Finally, some forechecking here. There we go.
Oh wait, you'll see he's way behind now.
No, I'm way behind. That's all right. Internet service stinks around here. The wind's been blowing. I got all that.
That show tells it's how who's going to hit it to.
There we go. Who got that deflection?
We don't know.
What the hell?
It might have been. It still might be Pelix. Maybe hey, 4 minutes left. You can steal another one.
You could.
Oh, break away! He shot it from too far out. Wait till you see this latest blunder. Oh my God! You'll see it in a second, Paul.
I think Martin tipped it. But I think Pellick's going to get a point. But folks, that's 2 points now by an Islanders defenseman. 2 points now by an Islanders defenseman. We already said this before.
Tell me when you see Wallstrom's.
What do we got going here?
About Pajot, how this, before every facial, we go
Oh,
through
Wally, what are you gonna do?
Wait.
What are you doing?
You feel the frustration I feel now, huh?
The kid's not listening. He's not. He's not even listening to us. You have got. That should have been, and for those of us old farts, you'll know exactly where I'm going with this. Wallstrom should have gone in closer and do an Al McGinnis slap shot.
Yeah.
That's what should have happened right there. An Al McGinnis slap shot. Oh, Wally.
Mm-hmm. And everybody was ripping us when we made our comments about him.
You are not supposed to have chocolate, okay?
Frustrating.
Well,
Frustrating.
let me. You'll know my answer. Last week, would you have sent Oliver Wallstrom down to Bridgeport if
Would I
you
have?
knew he only had if you knew his exemption would have been over by like last week? Would you have sent him down?
No. Get off the table.
I don't know. That's a tough question.
Yeah.
But I mean, so it ended
He's
last
got it.
week. Is that what it was? So in other words, if he gets sent down, he's got to clear.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't have. He would have been fine. He would have been sent down. Wouldn't have to clear waivers. He would have been waiver exempt and whatnot. He would have been good to go.
Right, but now it's not.
Now he can't be. Right.
Oof.
Would you have sent him down?
Maybe. Now that I think about it, yeah, maybe. Just to get his confidence up.
Yeah.
You know, get him in all the situations you can get him in. Put him in 18 minutes a game because he's lucky if he gets 10 right now.
Should they give Wallstrom the no adoption treatment at this point? Play him whenever, get him more practices, and then just get him into games where they know he'll succeed?
It was, you're going to see the replay. It was Clutterbuck's goal.
Okay. Oh, all right. I gotta fix that.
Yeah, they'll show. You'll see it. There's an over the ice, overhead shot.
Beautiful. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, but Martin and Pellick. So actually, it tipped twice.
That's fine. Time to start banging bodies here, boys. It's the only way you're going to win it now. Explain waiver eligibility. Okay, so in Wallstrom's case, you have to be a certain age or you have to have a certain amount of games played in the NHL in order for you to be exempt from waivers. So, for example, this was, I believe, Wallstrom's fourth year on an entry-level contract. But because of his age and because of the amount of NHL games played, he could be exposed to the waiver wire where a team could pick him up. So he's just at an age at this point where he's old enough to be claimed by other teams through the waiver wire. That's all that means. That's not nice, but yes. Devils and Leafs in OT. Oh, keep us posted on that, old man. Oh.
He has a what?
Yeah, I'm sure you got past it already, but
Oh, Pellick, come on.
mhm.
Why do you... Oh, Pellick had to rip that.
Mhm.
Forget settling the puck for a wrist shot. Just take that shot. Oy. And for those of you who thought Peugeot's getting traded, Peugeot's got one of the best face-offs percentages in the league right now. He's not going anywhere.
Nope. Although you'll see, he just got kicked out of the face-off circle.
It did, yeah.
Yeah.
As I said that.
Yeah. Wow. I just showing a stat on here, and you'll see in a minute the all-time hits leaders. And Cal is 11 away from going ahead of Dustin Brown for the overall most, and Matt Martin's in third, and Alex Ovechkin is fourth.
Okay.
Interesting.
Tyler, Leafs are kicking the tires on Tyler Myers. I've actually heard that by a couple of people. Again, that goes back to our standings with Vancouver. When does the white flag go up for Vancouver? Because of the Flames and the Edmonton Oilers getting ravaged with injuries, I don't know if Vancouver's going to make a move just yet. I don't think they're going to end their season now. I think they probably just gave themselves another maybe 10 games, but we'll see what's going.
One slice of this cake will be 1,000
We'll see what
calories.
happens there. But Tyler Myers to Toronto is definitely there. Devils win. Good Lord. 3-2 overtime.
Devils won in overtime. 11 wins in a row. Wow.
Good for them.
Yeah. Wow. That's just... You were a Devil fan in the end of September, and you're wondering what the hell your team's going to look like? Tom Fitzgerald for GM of the year.
I got to go with that. All right, so that was 1 goal each, right? In that period?
Yeah, 1-1. Yeah. Why did it take him so long? That's the $64,000 question, Butch.
What was the question?
Why did it take him so long?
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm sure that's going to be a question that's going to be brought up. What's up with the first period woes?
Yeah. Oh.
But it needs to be asked.
It's interesting. They're not having an in second period guest, so maybe more talking by the coach.
Maybe. All right, folks. So after 2 periods, Islanders are still down 4-2, and right now I'm going to stick around for this because I need to see what's going to happen here. We have Adam Pellick with 2 points. So that's 2 points by a defenseman, and the Islanders are so far undefeated with the defenseman scoring 2 points or more. Or just 2 points. Let's just go 2 points. 2 points in a game, the Islanders are 2-0. However, when the Islanders are trailing after 2, they're 2-5. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. Came in sluggish with 2 days off. Man, they better not. They better not be sluggish, especially going into Nashville. So, all right. So let's go over the Islanders real quick. I've already put in some of the numbers here through games, through the 18 games. Guys and gals, I mean, the Islanders right now, if you play the law of averages, they're averaging 3.28 goals a game, which is good for 269. 269 goals. Where's your offense? You're getting it. And that's with 2 centers not scoring. Maybe 3 if you count Pajot. Pajot will get hot and streaky. But, 3.28 goals, you're as of right now, you're ending up at 269. If you play the law of percentages, you're actually looking at closer to 293. But again, you're at game 18. Don't bother. Stick with the averages for now. That percentage will do better. The bottom line is the Islanders are still hot, even on the offensive side.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest kicker right now is that when the Islanders scored for Semyon Varlamov last year, it was basically 2 goals a game. Anywhere between 2 and 2.5 goals a game. Okay? The Islanders right now are averaging 3.46 goals a game with Semyon Varlamov in net. That's over a goal a game more than last year. That was your biggest killer. Ilya Sorokin last year, again, scoring roughly 3.2 goals a game. Last year, that's how the Islanders round up with an 88-point season. They're doing the same thing with Sorokin, 3.34 as of this game. So with the Islanders contributing to the offense when Semyon Varlamov is in net has been a big time factor. And to be honest with you guys, I know a lot of people are been hard on Bo and Bailey. Anthony Beauvillier right now is on pace for 14 goals. That's Bo. You're looking at 14 to 19 goals from Bo every year. That's what he's got right now. And Bailey, what's Bailey up to? Bailey's at 15. Bailey's at his normal. Bailey could finish the season with 15 and 50 assists for 65 points. That's a typical Josh Bailey season. There's really nothing wrong with the offense right now. However, and this is what we were talking about in the beginning of the season with the balance. It takes the defenseman to actually get into this game to get the Islanders scoring. Okay? The defense, when they have 1 point or less in any game, they're 1 in 6. The Islanders are 1 in 6 when a defenseman scores 1 point or less. It's not Bo. It's not Bailey. This offense is dependent on the defense.
Absolutely right.
It's got no, and I'm going to do you guys a favor real quick. Give me one moment. I'm going to put up last year's numbers. Where are you? Hold on. Okay, you guys were just paying attention, right? Okay, so when the Islanders last year under head coach Barry Trotz, when the Islanders defense scored 1 point or less, they went 9 and 23 and 2. 1 point or less, 9, 23 and 2. Absolutely wretched. When the Islanders scored 2 points or more, you're looking at 28, 12, and 8. It's all about the defense getting involved in the offense. You absolutely have to do it. And again, when the Islanders were trailing after 2 last year, they were 27 and 3. The Islanders have improved on that lately. When leading after 2, 27, 3 and 1. And when they were tied 9, 5, and 6. So honestly, guys, this team has not changed much except for the fact that you're now getting goals for Semyon Varlamov.
And the defense are scoring at a much higher rate.
Yes, the defense is scoring at a much higher rate. Bruins have a final 4-1. Good Lord. 3-2 Pittsburgh. Perfect, Thomas. Thank you. So let me ask you, Gary. Beginning of the season, we were talking about balance. And we had that necessity right now. And it happened last year with the defense needing to get involved in order for this team to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a lack of production from the offense, or is this just part of the system that you need the defense in order for the system to be successful?
I think it's it's the latter, not the former. Yeah, I think it's part of the system. It's part of
Okay.
Lane's system. That he wants to. I really think that guys seem to freelance. Again, a whole different, 2 different years. It's not really a good necessary comparison, but you could just see that the defenseman engaged more. Scotty Mayfield has been incredible this year when
Right.
he knowing when to come up, and when to crash and when to come up in front of the net. I mean that backhand goal he scored. I mean that was incredible.
Yes.
Not many defensemen are going to do that, but
No.
Lane is allowing these guys to know when the right moment is to jump in on the play, and that's big. I remember, to me, watching the defensemen do this stuff, it reminds me back to the 90s into the Washington, again, different game, but the Washington
Oh, tell us.
Capitals
Go ahead.
defense and
Go
the
for it.
Washington the defense in the 90s. Al Frady and Hatcher. I'm trying to remember some of the other guys, but there was like 2 or 3 guys that scored 30 goals that year on D. And they're very good defensemen, two-way defensemen, but they were great in pushing themselves up into the play. And they had great seasons when those guys were doing what they were doing. So, I don't know why a lot of teams don't necessarily subscribe to the theory, but I think it's great when you do it. And yeah, yes, maybe some of the offensive numbers for the forwards might suffer a slight bit, but I don't really think so. I think
They're
it's just
not.
no, but that's what I'm saying. It's not. It's
Yeah.
enhancing it. It's enhancing. It's not deleting. You're right.
And this
As
is
you
what.
said,
Go ahead.
no, just a final point. As you were saying, with Bo and Bailey and these guys, they're on pace that you would kind of expect them to be.
Yeah.
But it's being, squelched a little bit, by other guys.
4-2 Blues over Washington.
Final. Actually, I might crash in a couple minutes, Paul.
That's fine. Yeah, you got work tomorrow. I don't.
That's true.
So, and this is why I'm bringing up the importance of Sebastian Aho. This kid's only got, 75 games of NHL experience? He could still mature over the next 20, 25 games, have that aha moment, and you're pairing him with Mayfield?
Aho with aha.
Aho with an aha.
Aho with an aha moment.
Like, if we could seriously see Sebastian Aho have the game come to him and he goes on a nice little point streak, the Islanders themselves could go on a nice little run depending on that schedule, especially in the second half of the season. Because I'm telling you right now, folks, calendar year 2023 is more beneficial than 2022 at the moment. And I think they're going to give the kids like Aho and Wallstrom all the time to mess up now, because if it all comes together during that second half, look out. And we haven't even talked trade deadline yet. We may not have to. I think they should, but again, we got to get through Christmas.
Right.
Avs win. Okay, so Avs win in OT. That means Carolina only gets 1 point. That works for me. So, those of you for coming on, thank you for joining us, Gary and Paul, during the Islanders Predators viewing party. We've already talked about the Islanders stats, the standings. We've talked about Bo Horvat probably not coming to the Islanders at this point. It's a little bit more than probably. It's more like unlikely that Horvat's going to be coming over. Again, the Islanders are undefeated as of right now when a defenseman scores 2 points or more in a game, but yet they have a losing record after trailing after 2. All right, so we'll put this up here. 48-14 shots for the Canes over the Avs, but the Avs still won. Avalanche still won, and they were outshot by the Canes 48-14. Someone say percentage went way up.
48-14, and you lose?
You lose.
Wow.
That's a big one.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Panthers lost 6-4. All right. A lot of Eastern Conference teams losing here tonight, except for the Devils.
Yeah, it's true.
That's fine.
Yep, 6-4.
Alrighty, everybody. Those of you in the chat room, give me a final score. Give me a final score tonight. Do the Islanders come back or do the Predators win? Give me your predictions. Did the Flames beat the Tampa Bay Lightning tonight?
Last I saw was 3-1.
We have 2 points by defensemen.
Yeah, 10-0, but
Lightning 3-1 over the Flames. Jets and Ducks are tied at 1. Pittsburgh 3-2 in the second intermission. Blues beat the Capitals. Oh no, Blues beat the
second period.
Second period, yeah.
Yeah, it's only second period. Yeah, I was just saying why you're saying final. Yeah, it's only down to 10-2.
Yeah. Hurricanes 3-2 final over the Avalanche. The Stars beat the Panthers. That's good. Blue Jackets beat the Canadians. That's a little interesting. Devils over the Maple Leafs 3-2 in overtime, and the Bruins beat the Flyers. So, I mean, overall, the Islanders don't necessarily have to win this game. If they could steal a point, that would be phenomenal. They have dominated in the third period, basically going, hold on here, 28-15, almost a 2-to-1 ratio. So, those of you in the chat room, give me your predictions for this final score between the Predators and the Islanders. 5-4 Islanders, Barzell with the winner. I love the optimism, Jim. Randy's going to get kicked out for, very, very dry humor. 14-4 Isles.
14-4.
Yeah. Randy's just going to get kicked out. That's fine. We're going to blame this on Randy and Brush. Yep.
Those Alberta Clippers are really must be getting to Randy, huh?
They got to be already. Yep.
Yeah. least he ain't getting 5 feet of snow.
He doesn't have winter depression yet. He still has that sense of humor.
Yeah.
Do the Islanders come back? You know what? I think they may get a point in OT. I think they get 1 point. I think they'll take it to OT and they'll lose it in OT. I mean, you can't deny Brock another goal. I think Brock's going to net. I think Brock's going to get one. Brock's going to get one. I think someone on the defense is going to get another sloppy goal, and I think that's what's going to happen. No. Ew, no. No, I'm high. Brush has to run in a hotel bar bare naked and stream it live. No, he's done that already. Unfortunately, it was deleted by Facebook, but yeah, he's already done that.
He's done what?
He's gone bare streaking. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, Jesus.
Bare naked streaking in a hotel? Yeah, it was at the Marriott.
Oh, God. Oh. Now I'm really not going to go to sleep.
There you know. No, you're not. You're welcome. All right. 6'5". Wally with a hattie.
Wow.
Yeah, that's true optimism.
Yeah.
I don't have that. I don't have that kind of optimism.
Go to Caesar's Go to Caesar's Sportsbook and put 10 on that.
Hail Caesar. Yeah, this is definitely true. Nobody wants to see that. Ugh. Roman Yossi, who's the first European to win the award? The Norris Trophy, the first European.
It's an easy one. It's an easy one.
It was Lidstrom?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yep. I thought someone won it before him.
I originally thought Borja Salming, but no, it was
all right.
Because Salming was in with Orr and Potvin and all that. So yeah.
You're right.
And Borg.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they moved Brock. They moved Palmieri into the line.
Yeah,
oh boy.
They put Palmieri on the front line, so yeah, Bo got moved. Oh, they moved Bo off the line. Bo's in his collapse period again. Anyway, Paul, I think I'm gonna pull off.
All right, bro.
Come on.
All right, I'm gonna watch. I'm watching.
Suck it up.
Hey, you suck it up.
Suck it up! Wow, Gary just got told by the wife.
Yeah, I'm tired, and again, I got work too. So
yeah, you got work. That's fine.
I gotta watch
no
the game.
pressure.
Oh wait, hold on.
Come on. Oh, crapola. Penalty shot.
All right. That was interesting.
Keep talking.
All right. No, I'm done.
He's done.
I'm
That's
done.
the fifth yawn in a minute. He's done already.
I'm done. Listen, Paul, it was fun. We'll do it again.
Anytime, bud. I'll see you
All
later.
right, be good. All right, see you.
All right, so you guys are going to help me out. Obviously, I've got a little bit of a time delay going here. But again, for those of you staying up, thank you for coming on to the viewing party here. Isles against Predators. Predators are currently up 4-2. Islanders have not looked good, especially in the first period. All right, I'm now up to that Anders Lee moment. No, Anders Lee should have shot that. Absolutely should have shot that. That was a toy department shot. I hate that. That was absolutely a shot Lee had. He should have took it. That annoys me. That really annoys me. Good play by Aho. No, Lee's looking past that whole way. Can't do that. He's looking that whole time. No. Oh. Palmieri was not and Palmieri wasn't expecting it. Lee's got to shoot that. Fake a pass, maybe, but then go for that shot. Can't do that. Yeah, D is definitely stepping up. Pellick's having a hell of a game. No doubt about it. So again, for those of you in the chat room, help me out. When there's a goal coming and it's on the Islanders, light that lamp. If Nashville scores, use whatever you want to use. So again, third period, Islanders are usually outscoring the teams 28-15, almost by a 2. It is 2-1 ratio, almost. And when the Islander defense scores 2 points, they're 2-0. Unfortunately, after they're trailing after the second period, they're 2-5. I know, Barzy can't buy a goal. Yeah, Jim, Pullock is looking more agile. His ankles are definitely better this year. I know he had some issues with his ankles about a year or two ago, but yeah, he's looking better. Oh, Barzy. Oh, folks, Barzell with that post. What are we looking at here? 5-4? 5-4 Isles? Oh, that's another post. 5-5. All right. Throw out the playbook. Throw out the book. Rip out the pages. We just start. Forget it. We know nothing about hockey at the moment. We're just going to let these guys play. Absolutely nothing about hockey at the moment. Forget the stats. They're all done. What was that? 3 posts in a row? Forget it. Wow. Just wow. No, nothing may change. I mean, the Isles are up in as far as clankers go. I think the Islanders are up 4-2 in clankers. Oh, still, we're looking at a 6-6 game. Throw out every stat. Throw it all out. Let these guys play. Put away the whistle. Wow. Unreal. These guys have got to stop looking for the redirection. Just shoot the puck. Get that garbage goal. Get that rebound. Oh, man. The hesitation's just killing me here. Good shot by Barzell, though. That was good. That's what he needs to do more often. Jackets 164. Yes, you did say that, Randy. Don't even lie to me like that. It's the worst thing you can do in life is lie to me. Oh, did Aho keep that in there? That was actually a pretty good move. Brock's on a mission to score. There's no doubt. Brock's not losing like this. Look at that. Take notes, Barzell. That's how you do it. Oh. Yeah, it did. I agree, Matt. Right here. Fourth goal hurt so much. That might have. Oh, wait a minute. We got a goal somewhere. Give me about 30 seconds here, boys and girls. We got ourselves a game. Palmer's. Show me what you got. All right, I got 15:48 here, so give me one more moment here. Wow. We got ourselves a game, boys and girls. Got ourselves a game. With plenty of time. Ha ha. All right. I'm saying this now. Gary's not allowed back. The Islanders just scored. Gary's not here. If Gary tries to come on this to stream again, I'm not letting him do it. Nope. He's cut off. Are we going to see another comeback? Oh, what a goal. Why can't they do that all the time? That's right there. That's textbook. That's a beautiful move. And that's what we were talking about. That's exactly what we were talking about. Get away from the out perimeter of the circle. Get in those, get in between the circles, get in the face-off dots and shoot that puck. This is perfect. Wow, right in there. He's within the hash marks. That's what you're supposed to do. Boom. This is what we were doing. Yeah, the rope-a-dope. Perfect. This is how you're supposed to score on Nashville. Get those dirty goals. Dirty girls? No, dirty goals. Freudian slip. Ah. John Hines. Great coach with the Devils. I'm not even going to lie. Great coach with the Devils. But now we have 15:28 to go. I have 15:28 to go. There's plenty of time for the Isles to come back here. Here we go. For those of you tuning in, thank you for tuning in on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. For those of you on YouTube, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We're going to do another regular show at some point soon. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of enjoying these, viewing parties, especially on the away nights. Great hockey conversations as well. And for those of you who have already missed, we already went through the Islanders in the standings from a point percentage standpoint. We talked about their stats in the second intermission, and we discussed Bo Horvat probably not coming to the Islanders, especially anytime soon. Just checking on that Pittsburgh game. 3-2 in the third. Okay. 1-1 Ducks and Jets. Okay, that works. Thomas, are you back watching the game? Because if not, you're not allowed to watch the game either. Can't turn it back on if you already turned it off. Gary's not allowed back on the show. And Thomas is not allowed to watch the game if he's not watching it already. We have to get everything back in sync here, boys and girls. And what I like so far in this game, this third period, is that the Islanders are really giving Nashville a difficult time of entering the zone. Nashville's having a tough time. And that's what you want to see. You want to see them clogging up that blue line, making it difficult for Nashville to get into their own zone, to get into the Islander zone. Yep. Gary can't rejoin. He's not coming back. Well, tonight he's not coming back. Yep. Yep. And no matter what, we're still blaming Brush. We are. Because we can. All right, so we got to score 4-3. Do the Islanders pull another one out? Plenty of time. Play their game. Get out of their own zone. There you go. What are we looking at here? Um, that's a tough call. Penalty shot? I don't know. You guys in the chat room, was that supposed to be? Should that have been a penalty shot? He wasn't going for the puck. It's Roman Yossi. He'll get a pass on that. That's why it's not a penalty shot. Roman Yossi will get a pass on that. But this is what Jim was saying before. Jim said the Islanders need a power play. This is it. The Islanders just got themselves a power play. Big 2 minutes coming up for the Islanders here. Again, for those of you just joining us, Preds are up by 1. Islanders attempting another comeback here on Isles Talk, the viewing party. Your host, Paul Kreischer. Gary Harding has left us. Got a little tired. He's got work early in the morning. And after he left, the Islanders started their comeback. So Gary Harding is not allowed to come back for the rest of the night. Boyle, you didn't say if you were watching the game or not. If you started watching the game after the Islanders scored that goal, you're not allowed to watch it either. Getting rid of all this bad juju over here in Nashville. Beautiful. 4-2 Pittsburgh so far. All right, Thomas, you got lucky. This is why you don't go to bed early, folks. If the game is close, you have to keep watching. It's all right. Claire will get him later. Claire will definitely get him later. Oh. And again, this is something that, people have been listening. Oh, yeah, here we go. No, it's a hooking penalty. Yeah. Nah, maybe. I don't know. It's Roman Yossi. That's why it's not going to be a penalty shot. Again, when the Islanders defense scores 2 points, they're 2-0. And after trailing by 2, trailing in the second, they're 2-5. All right, so we got a pass by Mayfield coming up that's awfully sexy. Oh, sneaky. I'll go with that too. That's fine. Yeah, I really have enjoyed Mayfield's passing this year. It's just been solid. And if you want my honest opinion, I think Mayfield's going to resign. I think you're going to resign. I think Mayfield's going to resign, and I think he's going to mentor Samuel Bolduc. That's just me. I think Mayfield's going to put Bolduc under his wing, and I think that, honestly, I think that's what's going to happen. No, where are you passing it to, Barzell? Why is Bo getting power play time? Something's got to happen. I mean, the Islanders are down by 1. They've hit 4 crossbars tonight. It's one of those weird games. Why not give Bo power play time? Maybe he scores a goal tonight. That's how weird this night has been. Why not? It's like I said before. Throw out the stats. Throw out the book. This should be a 6-6 game the way things have been going already. And we just got that extra goal. Islanders should be up like 7-6. Just don't worry about anything at this point. Kick back, relax, have your favorite drink, and we go, we'll see what happens. But, throw out everything we know about hockey at the moment, because this is that type of game tonight. That could have been a penalty. Yeah, no, I agree, Matt. Definitely a good power play. Yeah, and it doesn't have to be an alcoholic drink. Okay, you got your Dr. Pepper right here. I had my hot chocolate. I was drinking another alcoholic beverage, which I'm not saying because it's not being, we're not getting sponsored tonight. Jim, I'm not gonna lie. I like Aho's shot when he was down in Bridgeport. He's got a good shot. I don't know if he's been able to transition into the NHL, but that's what I'm waiting for from Sebastian Aho. If he can put everything together over the next 20, 25 games, man, the Islanders have some really good decisions to go over. I'm not saying he's going to be like that top defenseman, but if he can keep his game simple and throw in a little more offense, it's only going to benefit the team, especially on the wing column, with everything I've been telling you guys tonight. That side was Barzell making that one extra pass when he shouldn't have. I'm seeing it. How did they not score on that? That's what they just did before. Yeah, where was this in the first? Folks, I think that's the question right now. That's the question. Why isn't this in the first period? Is this part of the design? Or is this just not the Islanders waking up? Boom. But again, with the Anders Lee, no. Anders Lee did not do what Palmieri did. Anders Lee was too far out again. He has to go within those hash marks and rip that shot. Got to drive it in deeper. It's almost like a garbage goal, but you got to get it in there. That's how you're going to score on Nashville. Garbage goals. That's it. I got 10:26 left in this game. Plenty of time. The Isles just need to continue to do what they're doing at the moment. It's another good shot by Lee. I get where they're going with it. Lazy passing. Really not liking that lazy passing. Exactly. That's Lee's speciality right there. Oh, he tripped him. Oh, Mayfield. We haven't seen a blunder out of Mayfield like that in a while. Uh-oh. That's not good. Nashville on the power play. What we got going? Oh, completely screened. Yeah. Can't take those penalties. That's what we were talking about before in the first period. That's a first period goal by Nashville. That's exactly what they did. Stop skating, and that's what happens. Oh, yeah. Never saw it. Nope. I don't know if that's one Sorokin wants to have back. He got screened big time. He got completely screened. I don't know. Oh, this is going to be tough. If they get one back early, all right, maybe we can have a little more fun here, but yeah, that's a tough one. We're back to blaming Brush. Definitely a tough one. Those of you joining us, thank you for coming on the Isles Talk viewing party here on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, especially on YouTube. It'd be greatly appreciated. And we got 1-0 Kraken over the Rangers. That's what I want to hear. Thank you, Thomas. Again, 9 minutes to go. They got to get another period. They got to get another. Fourth clanger, really? Who clanked it this time? I don't know if it's their fourth or fifth. Oh, Mayfield with the post? Or Barzy. Okay. We'll find out in a minute. I'll let you guys know. Oh, Mayfield. Mayfield with a post shot. Oh, Lord. Cannot buy one. I think that's number 5. That's a number 5 clanker. Oh. Lee's got to drive that to the net. I'm sorry. Lee's just taking that shot. He's got to drive it to the net. Doesn't have to plow over the goalie, but man, get it through. Oh. Oh, boy. Feeling it now. That's a tough one, boys and girls. That's a tough one. Oh, four posts? Oh. Okay. Thank you, Robert. That works for me. 4 posts. Either way, this game should be like 7-7. Something like that. Just unreal. But again, it's like we've been talking about this entire game. After that first period, throw out all the stats. Throw out all the stats, throw out all the records, the standings, everything that we've been talking about, throw it out. This is not the game for it. But one thing that is going to be in question is, where was this team in the first period? Where was this team in the first period? Why is it so hard to contain other teams in the first period? That's the question. Hey, we got a power play coming. That works. Robert is the bearer of good news here. Nelson is still a man on a mission. Nelson is still a man on a mission. Excuse me. Nelson wants this one. Oh, look, Nino Niederreiter. We haven't even talked about him yet. Good Lord. If anybody knows how to play against Nino Niederreiter, it's Brock and Lee. Hand pass. Nino Niederreiter, former first round draft pick of the Isles, to the sin bin. What do we got? Yeah, shoot the puck. Oh, that was close. Why is Matt Barzell shooting from that faceoff dot? That's what I want to know. Really should be Wallstrom, but that's just me. Or Brock. Brock can shoot that. Oh, like I said, Brock's looking like he's on a mission. Brock wants this. Keep Brock out there for the entire power play. Let him do it. Except when you give up the play like that. Wow. Got around 6 minutes to go in the game. Nashville's up 5-3. I like the patience. Oh. 4-3 Pittsburgh. Okay. I hate it when Barzell just forces that pass. It's just so stupid. He's trying to make that same play that Palmieri scored on. Can't do that. Oh, careful. That's offsides. Hang in there, boys and girls. Lane Lambert's not going to pull the goalie just yet. It's going to be close, though. Take these out. We're done here. Yep. Done here. Done there. Yep. Oh, man. Shorthanded goal by the Wild. Ooh, not good. Oh, wait. Are we tied up at 4 then? No. Should be 4-3. Do the Islanders still have enough in the tank to come back, or should they just write it off and move on to the next game? Big character test right now. Big character test. Yeah, the Wild are starting to make their comeback here on the Penguins. Penguins are got to win. If they want to survive anything right now, they got to start winning. No doubt about it. Again, this score, this might be 8-7 Nashville at this point. The Islanders have hit 4 posts. I mean, I don't know anymore. Throw out all the stats. Nothing else you can do. Oh, Palmieri with another post. Yep. Oh. Yeah. Guys, I don't know what to tell you. It's 5 posts. 5. 5. 5. 5 posts. Oh. 5 posts. This game should either be tied up or the Isles are winning by 1, and it's almost literally a football score. It should be like 9-8 Isles. Unreal. Or a very large baseball score. Oh. This is honestly now for this is just honestly, it is what it is. 5 posts. There's nothing you can do. Oh, they're showing the post now. That's 1. That's 2, I think. That's 3. That's 4. And now Palmieri is 5. Good Lord. 5-3 Pittsburgh. All right. Good stat, Jim. Another good shot. Another good stat. 12-2 Isles shots in the third. They're shutting them down. Except for that one goal the Preds had. 5-3 Pittsburgh. Ooh. Was that a hip check? Was that a hip check or a knee on knee? Another power play. Okay. And we got ourselves a power play goal. J.G. Peugeot. All right. Well, first, let me take a look here. Yeah, that's knee on knee. That's an absolute big-time penalty. All righty, boys. We got drama. Gary's still not allowed back. I don't care what anybody says. All right, Thomas, you got to make sure if you're not watching the game anymore, you can't watch it. You can't go back. You're going to jinx it. There we go. I get to watch it real quick. This must be quick. Oh, see, there it is. There it is. They're scoring right in front of the crease, in between those hash marks right there. That's been their bread and butter. No. The Islanders keep pulling a comeback. Gary's not here. No. Gary is not allowed back in. The Islanders are making a comeback, and he left. No. And it's like I said before, Peugeot's getting hot now. Look out. Again, don't worry about the Islanders scoring the goals. The goals are going to come now. Beauvillier, Bailey, when these guys hit their mark, they're all going to hit their numbers, and they're there now. Peugeot with 3, he should be on pace now for like 14 or 15. That's J.G. Peugeot at the moment. Third goal of the season. That's fine. He's on pace now for what, 14, 15? That's a normal for J.G. Peugeot. We're good like that. The score should still be 9-8 or 10-8 or something else, New York Islanders. 5 posts. 5. With 4 minutes to go. What we got? Anders Lee, Matt Barzell. No defenseman scoring on that goal. So it's still just 2 points by Adam Pellick tonight. That's the kicker. Barzell with another clanker or what? Or did Barzell take a penalty? Uh-oh. Oh. Not a good pass. Uh-oh. High sticking? Oh, Romanov has an assist? Oh, no, that's going to ruin everything. Oh, come on. Barzy, keep your stick down. Wow, so this will be the first night that the Isles defensemen score three points in the game and they lose. That has never happened, folks. Let me double check. Pittsburgh's up 6-3. Oh no, Pellick and Pullock. That's 1, 2. Pellick with 3. Romanov with 4. 4 points. Wow. That's big, folks. Sloppy first period. That's what's going to get them. Don't even tell me that was another post. Was that another post or did he just miss the board? Oh. Minute 20 to go. Power play there. Almost over. You got to pull Sorokin at this point. And if the game's over, you guys let me know when the game's over. That's fine. No big deal. Block shot. Okay. All right. Sorokin's back. Empty net. There we go. What I don't like is that these Islanders are looking for pass first. Casey with a good shot. A lot of these Islanders are looking for pass first. I'm not a big fan of that. Never really have been. There you go. Get that shot on net. Get a deflection. Get that garbage goal again. Oh, come on, Barzell. Oh, that's just so frustrating. Stop doing the dipsy doodle there. Oh. Shoot it, Dobson. Wow. No blocking shots now. No. Passing it nowhere. All right. No, it's not a trip. Barzell just did too many dipsy doodles and he got sold. It's Barzell being Barzell. There's nothing else to it. So, alrighty, folks. Listen, this was a great night. Thank you for coming on. Those of you who are new, still don't forget to like us on Facebook. Don't forget to like us on Twitter. Hit that like and subscribe button on YouTube. You can follow me at P_Kreischer on Twitter. Crazy game. Throw out all the stats. The post. Sorrow should be kissing that goal post like Chico Resch used to do. That saved the Nashville Predators tonight, folks. Sloppy game by the Isles, especially in the first period. They tried coming back. They have to find a way to start playing in the first period. Even if they don't score goals, they got to start preventing them. There's just no excuse anymore. But we'll get into that on the next show. I'm not sure when that will be, probably sometime next week. If not, I want you guys to have a happy Thanksgiving, especially for the ones in Canada and for everyone here in the United States. Happy Thanksgiving, just in case I don't see you guys. If not, we'll do a show sometime early the week after and whatnot. So, again, great show. Thank you guys for coming on. And happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you next week. And let's go Islanders. Thanks, guys.